Mm-hmm.
1, 2, vomit.
I think there's a boss coming up too.
Yay, there's a boss coming up too.
If the camera switches. Yep, boss. Oh, God.
It's a centipede.
Essentially,
Centipedes are the grossest thing ever.
oh, yes.
Ew. Ah.
And the thing is,
Ah.
it's one that shoots lightning and also poisons me.
Ew, but don't touch it. That's all I care about. Who cares about the poison and the other stuff?
And the shooting lightning from its tail.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because, you know, that's not as bad. And I think it actually splits.
It's in a sewer, and it's a centipede thing.
Yep, and it splits.
Come on, dude. Ah, that's even grosser.
Come on, come on, come on.
Kill it with fire. Burn it.
Ah.
Quick, Aya, use your powers.
I do get one. It's the last move you get though, but it's called Liberate, and it's like the coolest thing.
Quick, Aya, use Clim Hazard. Aya, Meteor Rain.
Finishing touch. Braver.
Finishing touch. Braver. Cross slash.
Cross slash.
Omni slash. That secret.
That's essentially what her last skill is too.
That secret final technique. Wait, that secret final technique that if you get 99 tissues.
Oh, you bring Aerith back.
Oh my god. I'm so happy the internet's a thing now because I know it's a lie.
Exactly.
I used to do shit like that for Pokemon too. Legit way to get Mew. There's only one legit way to get Mew.
Yeah. Pretend you got to glitch the game out.
Yeah, it's super dumb, but it is legit.
Yeah. You actually can get it because Mew is essentially in the game.
Yep, he's on that stupid golden bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Golden Nugget Bridge or whatever. But who the hell would think
to do that? I don't understand how people figure that stuff out. Like, I guess if you like, there's a lot of people who play Pokemon. Someone just happened to run into it, but that would to be able to duplicate it. Yeah. So went all this way to find this guy, and then major story plot point. The slime is going towards drumroll.
Your mother.
The museum! And the music gets all crazy.
The slime is going towards your mother. Not the first time liquids have been shot her way.
This too!
Oh my god. Dude, you made it all the way to Disc 2, bro.
Yeah. But it's the crazy thing is Disc 2 is not like... Hold on, I gotta swap the controls real quick. I hate playing on analog. There we go. Now I have to go to the museum, and then after the museum...
So, what were you were... It's crazy, because in Disc 2, you stopped, and then just talked about the controls.
Oh, sorry. How, like, you think Final Fantasy 7 had 3 discs. Final Fantasy 7 had 3 discs. And each disc was like, what, 20, 30 hours long? Well, no.
That last disc was like 5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was like a ton of shit you could do in that one.
Yeah, there is in that
like
second disc.
Yeah. That's when you go to like the golden saucer.
Everything.
You go, oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, then the third disc is like crazy. All you do is kill Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Like you could get like Knights of the Round and stuff and do stuff
Chocobo.
with the airship and but
yeah,
for the most part it's like
Okay. So now I can go to the museum where technically this is the last area before the final boss.
I want to address something that we didn't talk about in God of War because I was so upset.
Yeah, what's up?
And it was something I remember from when I was uploading the other videos. You asked me about the Spartans.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, the Spartans weren't good at fighting. That's why they lost." Or to Kratos, like you were like, "How are they losing? All of a sudden they're not good at fighting." And I was like, "Oh, I'll explain later," and then I totally forgot.
I know they did lose eventually, but like in God of War sense.
No. Spartans just like died out. Like they didn't like
get extinct
eventually. Rome took over everything.
Yeah.
And then Sparta was just last to go, kind of.
Yeah.
So, because they were still tough enough that like that Rome didn't want to mess with them for a while they were taking over all of Greece.
Yeah.
So the Spartans, you could.
I know. I'm just.
It's Rome.
Oh, it's only.
Yeah.
No, I was just listening because I always love listening when you talk about like history. Oh, if you notice right there in the center, it's a Chocobo.
Oh wow! It's a Chocobo. Yeah. I used to call them Chocobos.
I used to call them that too.
Friendship.
Yes.
I used to call them Chocobos. I was like, they're Chocobos.
Like I said, Sephiroth, how it's like, well, I call them like Synopnus or something. I was so off. I don't even.
Off with it. It's so
and it took me a long time to actually figure out that they said his name in his theme song. Yeah, go ahead.
So Spartans were hoplites, were long spear,
shield,
protect next guy, right?
Yep.
That was like the big Greece thing. All the Greeks used to roll like that.
Okay.
Spartans were the best at it, but all the Greeks basically rolled like that. The other the hoplites, if you want to say it right, the other hoplites had smaller shields.
With the swords.
As opposed to the Spartans, who had the big shield that covered from neck to knee. So the problem with that and the phalanx formation is there's not a lot of movement.
And so the other stuck in one
other problem with the Spartans were that the Spartans were extremely stubborn. Didn't like to use bows. Didn't like to use horses. Even though Kratos is on a horse, not real, not a thing. Yeah. When the Spartans had to learn how to fight dudes on horses, you know what they figured out how to do? Run with the phalanx.
Oh wow.
That's what they figured out how to do. That was their response. They were like, "Yo, horses are hard. Let's run at them." We could just get horses ourselves.
Exactly.
You shut your mouth. That's not the Spartan way.
We are always on foot. We are faster than horses.
Yeah, so there's like this...
Oh, yeah. Now I'm fighting dinosaurs.
There's this famous bet. What?
Yep.
What part did I miss where now it's dinosaurs?
It's the Goop essentially just latches onto the skeletons. And
this is Night at the Museum in the worst way. With Jim Carrey. I love I'm okay with There's Something About Mary. I didn't think it was that great. I like Along Came Polly. I like both of the Night at the Museums. I like Ben Stiller a lot.
Yeah.
I really do. I love Zoolander. So a lot of people give him shit, but I don't know. I've never seen a movie where I'm like, wow,
that's totally not
Ben Stiller. You're the worst. Maybe like his kids' movies, like besides Night at the Museum, because Night at the Museum 2 was really funny.
Yeah, but the first one wasn't really.
The first one isn't memorable to me. The second one though, I can remember like 50 jokes out of it.
Oh, nice.
It was really funny. Especially with the Egyptian guy. They have some really funny jokes. So anyway, back to
the Spartans.
Yeah, back to the Spartans. So. there's this really famous battle where they're fighting this group of enemies that they have the maneuverability or whatever. So the Spartans go up to the top of a hill and then run down and slaughter them all. Like
Nice.
they're just like, oh yeah, well we came up with this really great strategy. We have the high ground. The guys are coming at them, and then the Spartans run down and just massacre them. So what ended up happening was that the Roman legion was the most adaptive force. In that, like, it was like a it was like a tank. It was like a moving tank of murder.
Oh wow!
And for these phalanxes, the big problem with the phalanx, as you saw in the movie 300, was if you get behind it or around it,
they're screwed.
And Romans fought using horses and using skirmish troops and using different abilities and kind of surrounding and hammer and anvil. Like a lot of those generals read what Alexander had done and studied him, so they knew how to react to the hoplite and phalanxes. Freaking Alexander used to use that also. The phalanx formations. They loved it in Greece. It was the
main
or
thing.
Macedonia. It was their hoplites. It's shield, really long spear. People run into it and die. And the more people that run into it, the harder it is for people to escape. It's brutal,
works.
but it worked. Well, if the Romans, who were very organized, also employed a similar kind of phalanx like that and stuff, if they could be terrorized by the freaking
Spartans.
No. If they could be terrorized by the barbarians, don't you think that Spartans who were wrecked by Romans could also? Like, if a Spartan army were to fight barbarians, it would be hard for them to
get the upper hand.
Yeah, but it'd be hard for them to communicate and stuff, because that's another thing that you need for the phalanx.
You need coordination.
Communication and coordination. And
the
thing with barbarians,
they were
screaming. They used hammers to hit the shields. They used blunt weapons, and they used like skirmish tactics, and they would run and attack from edges and use bows. And really, if you think about it, medieval history was dominated by
police
bows.
Station, suck it up, put some stuff up.
But Spartans don't like bows.
Wayne, they all use spears and shields and swords.
Yeah, they like to get up in there and melee. But the rest of the world was like, nah, we're good with ranged. So
you stay over there, we're just rain arrows down on you
so
until
yeah,
you get tired.
So it made sense that Kratos' army got wiped out like that, because they were fighting separate
barbarians,
and they were fighting barbarians. And that guy had a big ass hammer.
Yeah. So he's crushing people.
Yeah, blunt weapons are the bane of shields and
because they can break your arm. Like either they can break through the shield or break your arm.
Yeah, it's the reverberations. It's the shock of getting hit. Like, sure, you might have a chest plate that I can't break through, but if I hit you in the chest plate really hard with this hammer, I might
crush something.
Yeah, I might crack a rib or freaking.
Just like bulletproof vest and getting shot. Like how they got a bulletproof vest, the bullet didn't go through, but just the impact would still bruise them.
Right, except like it would be like being shot with a shotgun.
Exactly.
Because it's a much bigger.
Because you got the like a hammer, for instance, is massive. Plus, whoever's wielding it, you got to think of their own strength as well.
Yeah. Sucks, man. You could collapse a guy's chest in with a freaking blunt weapon, even if they have
full armor,
super awesome armor. Unless if it's made of adamantium. Like, I don't know. Captain America's shield. No, it's unobtainium.
Yeah, but say his. I know his shield's like unbreakable, but
yeah, it's made of unobtainium.
Unobtainium?
Yeah,
because you can't obtain it.
Trust me, bro. I know.
Oh, he has a Captain America shirt on right now.
I do have a Captain America shirt because Winter Soldier, Captain America's the man. Winter Soldier. Should not watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm hyped about it. I like Captain America. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
After watching that Captain America movie, I've never felt more American in my life.
Really?
I was like, should I have pledged allegiance throughout the entire movie? Maybe. Who's gonna tell me I'm wrong? What?
Go ahead.